Back with a guest that was here last year. You can never say enough about this great program. Sean Sumilis, Arizona Ambassador for Count the Kicks. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you, Sandy.
So Sean, this is, as we talk about, an amazing, was a public awareness campaign, but it's for expectant mothers.
Yes.
What does this do? What is Count the Kicks?
Count the Kicks, we educate expectant moms to track their baby's movements in the 3rd trimester to prevent the risk of stillbirth.
I tell you, and this is so important, and it's something we don't think about. You just think, oh, your doctor will tell you how to do this and whatever, but that doesn't always work. What are the myths about last trimester things that expectant mother might come up against?
One big myth is that your baby is going to slow down. That is not true. They're not going to slow down. They're not going to stop moving. They are going to keep kicking until birth.
All right, so but does the rate of kicks, does that change?
It doesn't change. You know, they are going to run out of room a little bit. It may not seem so powerful, but the rate of kicks is not going to change. The key thing is to count every day in your 3rd trimester, and it's 10 kicks in 2 hours. That's what you want to get.
Now, you have made this really easy for moms because it's the techno generation,
yes,
and they can have an app for this. Tell me about that.
The app is free. It's available on Apple and Android. We actually have a new version that's updated with some cool features. They can set a text reminder. There's now Spanish capabilities and also the ability to track twins.
Oh my gosh, because twins have a different rate of kick, do they?
It's generally the same. It can be a little higher. Every pregnancy is different, so especially every twin pregnancy is different. There'll be 2 screens that says baby A, baby B. So we do encourage moms to talk to their doctor in a twin pregnancy on what to expect.
Yeah, because that's probably, like you say, very, very different. So you started Count the Kicks, right?
No.
Or you jumped in on it.
I jumped in after my son was stillborn at full term in 2010. I went looking for answers. I did notice 2 days before we lost him that he wasn't moving as much. He was my 2nd child. I had never been told about the importance of tracking his movements. So in searching for answers, I came across Healthy Birthday, who formed Count the Kicks in 2009. It was formed by 5 women in Iowa that all lost daughters. Since the launch of the program in 2009, they have reduced the stillbirth rate in Iowa by almost 30%.
And we have a graph on that that's amazing, you know, just to see the difference. And,
yes,
and it is attributed to this counting the kicks of your baby. Now, what was Zach? Was it Zach?
Zach, yes.
Yeah, so if you had Count the Kicks, you would have Zach with you today.
I feel confident that he would be here today. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, and as you said, you know, since you've got Count the Kicks, I mean, you can see how it's just really, it's changed the response of life.
It has. As of, you know, 2013, which is the latest data, the CDC has Iowa leading in all the states in the U.S. with a decline in stillbirth. And so the program is modeled after a study in Norway where they introduced kick counting as a standard of practice nationally, and they were able to reduce the stillbirth rate by 1/3 in just a few short years. So we're seeing that similar result with the program in Iowa. And there's now 18 of us ambassadors who want to do the same in our home state.
I tell you, that's great. Well, and you know, you have a picture of some little girls, and Count the Kicks had something to do with these little girls.
Yes,
too.
Yes. One of our newest ambassadors actually from Iowa, where the program started. And all 3 of her girls, Kensington, Mackenzie, and Lincoln, are all 3 baby saves. And Jill is a family practice nurse and knew to count her kicks. And they were all premature. They were all in distress when she went in and had noticed a change. And they're all here because she knew to
because
count.
Of Count the Kicks. I tell you, that is amazing because you know, again, if you know, every baby's different. So even if you've had a baby, as you mentioned, you know, it doesn't mean that you're going to understand what's happening with the 2nd baby.
Right.
Necessarily, but this kick is the kicks. How often they kick is really paramount to how much oxygen they're getting.
Yes.
How
things
safe they
can
are.
change. You know, placental changes at the end. The cord, you know, could be wrapped around their neck, and as they descend, it's starting to tighten, and they're losing oxygen. So yes.
Wow, I tell you, that's amazing. Well, the phone app is free.
It is free. Yes.
All right. And so how do people get this app?
They just go to Apple or Android. We also have a web-based version that they can go to the website set up an account and they can manage it from their phone, you know, if they have an
Yeah.
internet browser. So there's several different ways that it's free, easy access. So
Okay.
yes.
Good. Well, I tell you that's really nice. We have some video to show of all these little babies. You know, a lot that have been saved, and then the app that you actually see on your phone and how you do it. Now, you're going to be at the YRMCA celebrating life. Tell us about that.
The Celebrate Life Health Expo at the mall on Saturday. I will be there and have a booth down by Dillard's. We'll be giving away some free materials and candy if anybody wants to come and learn a little bit more. I'd be happy to talk to them.
Fabulous, because again, so important, to save these lives again. You know, every little life is precious, and the sad thing, and I have family members who lost a child in the last few hours because they didn't have this information of counts, and when it slowed down, they didn't, again, the baby's getting bigger, they're thinking, okay, it's not going to kick as much. I mean, you're going to be able to count the kicks. And what do you do? Let's say if the kicks aren't right, what do you do when you've got the app?
As soon as you notice a change, you immediately call your provider. That is the key thing. You call your provider right away, because studies have shown with stillbirth moms that have lost a baby, over 50% of them noticed a change in the movements days before their baby's death. So that's indicative of a window of prevention right there.
Which can be the cord, it can
Placental
be
issues. There's a lot that can happen
that can
at the
cause
end.
the baby to stall out and be, well, I think this is so amazing, Sean, and you are such a great ambassador to get around, and the word is spreading. Obviously, when it's on an app, this is a worldwide program now. Count the kicks. All right, and we have information on the screen too, but you're our Arizona ambassador. And again, YRMCA Celebrate Life Expo, Saturday, 10 to 2 Prescott Gateway Mall. You'll be there, Sean.
I'll be there.
All right, thanks so much for joining us again.
Thank you, Sandy.
Right.